Welcome to Graspable AI. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to teach about AI as a learning tool. AI as a learning tool, we've seen research saying that this is good in many cases, but it can also be harmful in some cases. And we've seen some practical examples of how to use AI as a learning tool. But this video is about how to teach about it. And I'm starting from a number of core assumptions. And the first one is that many students are using AI for schoolwork, regardless of what your school policies say. This isn't just about what you should or could do with AI in your classroom, but to help build your students' AI competence. So when they use AI themselves, they can do it in a good way. And the reason, of course, is that used in the wrong way, AI can harm rather than help learning. And I have two core principles, key principles for avoiding harm and helping AI actually support learning. The first one is that the intent of using AI for schoolwork or learning is that you should actually want to learn something, not just do cognitive offloading. And that's, you get 90% of the way with this principle, I would say. But the second one is that you should also try to be an active learner when you use AI as a learning tool, not just getting great explanations. That's fine, that's good. But if you if you stop there, your learning might be harmed because it makes you feel like you're learning a lot of things. But when you lose this AI crutch, you might not be able to use this knowledge. All right. And this is something that students should learn in school. We need to help them understand these things. All right. So who should teach this? When should this be taught to students? And my view is that as soon as kids have their own phones or tablets or computers where they have their digital devices, they start having their own digital life. And pretty soon thereafter, they'll probably start using chatbots and other AI tools. So that is the point where you should start doing this. In Sweden, this means I don't know, 9-year-olds, something like that. But I assume it's very different for different countries, and it of course varies a lot in Sweden as well. Who should teach this then? Well, my first choice for this is a class mentor, someone that has a close contact with the students, knows them well, and doesn't necessarily, this kind of teaching isn't necessarily part of a particular subject, so that also makes it a good choice with a class mentor. If that doesn't work, well, a teacher with a lot of time with the students who knows them well is a good choice. First language teachers, I think, is a good choice here because it kind of connects to first language learning as well. And after that, just anyone, any student, any teacher, sorry. Or it could be student nurses or something, study guides. And for older students, I mean, these kind of AI tools have only been around for a few years. That means that 15-year-olds also need to learn this. And that makes this third choice, or second and third choice, much more relevant. All right, now for the kind of big thing in this presentation, how could you teach students to use AI as a learning tool? And I have 5 suggestions. I've been thinking for this for a while. You probably have more ideas, and feel free to use them. Please share them as well in comments. So number 1, show good and bad examples. You could demonstrate even to young kids how to use AI in different ways. And with good prompts, bad prompts, use different tools, different settings, study modes and stuff. And just point to that you get different results depending on how you use them. And discuss or point to that learning requires effort, not just the feeling of understanding, because that is kind of important. And then engage the students, discuss what makes a prompt good or bad for learning support. Okay, that's the first example. Second example is engage the class in creating learning prompts. You could give them a pretty basic learning prompt like this one, and then let them use it, explore, and improve it. And I'm sure this kids will find a lot of different ways of tweaking this, improving this. making it work better for arts or for improving writing or whatever you want. Then create a shared document with these improved prompts and share with your class. Number 3, I think I lost count. Parents are important here as well, not only the school, because kids use AI at home. And if parents know more about how to use AI as a learning tool, that could help the kids that needs this the most. And here are some suggestions to what to do at a parent meeting, like just surveying how common is it that your kids are using AI for schoolwork, to get a feel for it. And make it clear to parents that AI used in the wrong way can harm learning and not help learning. This might be done by showing some good and bad examples and explaining these key principles for when AI support for learning works, or we can assume that it's working anyway. Then I think hands-on experience is the best way of learning the basic AI stuff. So letting parents explore this with trying out things themselves is probably a good thing. And I suggest using a prepared example because that makes it much quicker to get started. And then, of course, encourage the parents to support their students in if their kids are using AI for learning at home. Parents should be kind of involved and help them do it in a good way. All right. Fourth, I think I think it's a good idea to help students at support hours using AI in a good way, because these AI things risk creating a greater digital divide. Students who are independent learners seem to accelerate more using AI than students who are not, and that means that we should help students that need it the most. You could do this in one-on-one sessions. I think that might be a good thing in support hours. Start with something that the student's actually struggling with right now, and show him or her how an AI tool could be used to get a grasp of a problem they're working with, or improving writing, or whatever it is. And then gradually hand over the control to the student. Let them explore and use AI tools to help their learning, and monitor while doing this, so they don't slide over into just using the AI for offloading. And this last point here is perhaps obvious, but it's still worth mentioning, that AI support shouldn't be seen as a silver bullet for everyone in every case, and you should of course be particularly sensitive when it comes to students with particular need of support. So if AI support isn't a good solution for this student in this situation, then you should of course continue it. All right, last method or suggestion from me is to create a collection of methods for using AI as a learning tool. Use a class to brainstorm different ways of using AI for learning, not just tweaking a prompt, but using it for creating games where you can practice stuff, or if you have a brainstorm session with your students, I'm sure you will get a lot of different ideas. Gather them, and while brainstorming, don't criticize, just take as many ideas as you can find. And then, when you have a huge heap of ideas, you can start evaluating, improving, letting the students evaluate and improve the ideas. And some of them will probably be removed. And then you can share the results, like select the best 10, 15, 20 methods, share with the class, share with other classes, or maybe the world at large. All right. That's it, except for the exercise. I'm giving you an exercise in this video as well, and that is to plan a lesson or some kind of other activity for teaching your students about AI as a learning tool. Share this with a colleague, the plan you have, discuss it. If you don't have a colleague nearby, use a chatbot to discuss this lesson plan and get feedback and improve it. And it doesn't have to be an actual lesson. It could be a parent meeting, for example, but you get the idea. All right. Thanks for watching. See you in another video.